Welcome to the Woman on Purpose Personal Reflection, Self-Love and Care Guide. I think it's really important that we put our own air masks on first, like they say when you're getting on an aeroplane, because otherwise it's really not so easy to help others. And as women on purpose, that's what we love to do. We like to help others and give ourselves the feeling of fulfillment, usefulness, purpose, and give our life meaning. That's what fulfills us. And whether you decide to do this voluntarily or being filled with purpose and usefulness, whether you do that voluntarily or for profit, it doesn't matter. It's a win-win situation. And we all know that that's how the world should be. It is an abundant world. Why can't we live doing what we love? And I am all for that. I believe that being on purpose is the way to change the world so that we're all spiritually full, financially free, and confidently unstoppable. And when I first started the Self-Love and Care Guide, I got a lot of interest. Lots of people downloaded it. So I decided to turn this into a little bit of a course, and put it into a masterclass so that it's an audio guide for you to listen to, because it's not always easy to write things down and to read things. Sometimes you just need a little bit of help to give yourself those key points to think about so that you can set your intentions for the day, put yourself in the correct mood, and move forward knowing that you have that focus for your day. There are 10 self-care daily practices, and they're all from a woman on purpose. You know, we do have the other ones or you might have personal daily practices that you do, but these are just things to embody who you are as a woman on purpose, to embody peace, joy, really important. And I will go through this in a second with the gift of enlightenment, and harmony, and that's balance in your life. It's your golden gift to you every single day. So we start off with the poem, The Gift. This blessed season, make sure you take time to give yourself inner peace. Joy too you must find. Make the choice every moment, practice, pause and play. You will begin to find a place from where to start each day. In the morning a thought, intention set in stone, to give yourself the way to live, your best day will become. And if you start to feel annoyed or stressed in all you do, then come back home, reflect upon the goodness you should know. You write down what you need to do or feel inside your heart, and action positivity, your love to share, impart. And every time you start to feel alone or unhappy, come back to see what words you need to practice or embody. If you take the time to give yourself a little care, then you will find that all you need just happens unaware. Each daily practice deeply instilled, each embodied thought inside starts taking hold and changing things. The magic cannot hide. So be sure to take the time to write your heart's desires, for each day you do precious make as happy fuel to fire. In time you will be amazed at how far that you have come. From feeling down and overwhelmed, you're now shining like the sun. The following guide is for you to use when you need to reinstill some equilibrium, balance, harmony, and happiness into yourself and in your life. And you can use it every day of your life if you so desire. If you take a few minutes of your time each day to really feel the answers to each of the 10 practices and then write them down, you will have the power to hold yourself to account and have the answers you need to return to your own sense of peace and joy. As we grow spiritually, empathically, and to expand our awareness, it's sometimes too easy to get lost in the negative energy that surrounds us in the modern world. There is just one last rule to think about over the next few weeks, to really understand the importance of your own happiness and to make the cycle of life complete. And I would like this to be my greatest gift to you this season. This is the gift I would love to share with the world, to really and truly, and for once and for all, allow peace and goodwill for all of mankind. And so, before you go any further, I implore you to explore the lost secret to golden enlightenment from my heart to yours. May your life be golden. I'd love to share with you the lost secret to golden enlightenment. If you just remember this one golden key for the rest of your life and start to embody it over this period to see how well it works, you will begin to feel how magical this secret is. Funnily enough, with so many hearts experiencing the call that is awakening spirits all over the planet at this mystical time in history, there is just one crucial thing that is missing from the journey many are taking. The power of empathy, compassion, and kindness is instilled in many, but the secret to being able to embody in action this newfound awakening is being held back by the lack of this one necessary secret. Empathy is an emotion that can feel and understand joy too. And this is what the Buddha had. This is what Jesus had. This is what I believe all of the prophets and all of the people, the gurus have, is that they've allowed themselves to feel the joy as well and balance it out, because the golden rule is balance, give and receive, give and take. For too long, we have been exposed to the pain and suffering of our fellow humans, animals, and planet. And yet the final secret to empathy, the secret that allows us to truly embody non-judgment, humility, grace, and the power to keep on keeping on, is to understand empathy in its happiness too. Then, and only then, true non-attachment can take place. Our opinions quashed, and our ability to actually re-enter the world as enlightened and purposeful beings is reached. It's the biggest secret to be shared, and yet can only be seen by those who are ready. It is the answer to life and all of its mysteries, and free to all who wish to see. And yet so many of us are being held back by our empathy ego. The ego that tries so hard to feel pain and suffering that it's just passing on negative energy and not utilizing the gift by infusing and becoming the solution finder, the joy giver, the comfort sharer, and the answer to the questions. When you have reached and embodied this long forgotten secret, there is absolutely no way that you can keep it to yourself. You will have to find a way to share it. It becomes the only thing you want to do. It becomes everything you want to do. And it's the last piece of the puzzle. It gives you the strength to put into action all the gifts that you have to share with the world. It fills you with the energy you need to pour love and goodness into the world, and you will know that this is your purpose, your path, your legacy. So this whole guide is to help you fill yourself with joy and happiness and peace and grace. If you make the time to instill these practices into your life at first for the 2 weeks that will allow you to glide into the next period of your life, and then for as long as you need them, until it becomes a way of life, so much so that you can incorporate other practices into your routine and expand your joy even further. Here are the rules. This is a self-love and care guide. There is only one real rule, and that is to be positive. When you're writing the answers each day, make sure that they're infused with positivity. This is about powerful intention. This is about discovering the power of joy and peace. This is about inflection of love, starting with you and by osmosis to others. Please be aware that essentially you are choosing your own intentions, and each day you are living your own personal philosophy of truth. Impart what you need and what you aim to achieve within your deepest desires for self-development. You do not have to choose to fill in all the 10 practices daily. Some days you may fill in only one. If that is the case, then you must consider other practices that could support that one intention, and perhaps fill them in as the day progresses, or for the best outcome, fill the sheet out the night before you go to bed in order to wake up and immediately set your intention for the day. You can carry those over to the next day if you wish. This is your practice, and you can go at whatever speed you so desire. To truly embody and become the epitome of your best self is to understand that your personal journey is the embodiment of practices. Practice makes perfect, but imperfection is perfection personified. Our journey is just that, a journey, never ending, always learning, gathering knowledge and gathering tools to be the best we can be on any given day. If you have the time, then do try to fill out all the 10, as they will automatically set the intention of the day ahead, and you will have a lot of choice should you need to remind yourself. If this takes you all year, then so be it. As you become the embodiment of your practice, you can then add another, or you can try the intensive approach and fill in every day as much appeals to you and set your daily intention to embody the practices you yourself have decided to do. This is supposed to be enjoyed. This is intended to support you. Have a copy in your handbag when you get ratty. Have a copy in your pocket for when you get a bit pious. Have a copy next to your bed with the first self-love intention of the day filled in, and before you get out of bed, start your day with that. Do not feel overwhelmed. Do not feel stressed. If you feel any negativity towards the practices you've chosen, then laugh, rip them up, and laugh some more. You can try again tomorrow, or the next day, or the day after that. You have my permission to stamp on them, throw them in the fire, and dance around them naked if you so desire. They're reminders to you about you and who you are and how you want to live your life. If you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. If you do well, you will automatically find yourself being magnetically attractive in all that you do and how you do it. So the more practices you give yourself, the more magnetic you will become. This is your journey. This is your life. Trust your inner GPS or golden compass to guide you. Whether it's the direct route or the scenic route, the route you take will be right for you. I will see you on the other side. What are the 10 practices? Number 1 is your self-care affirmation for the day. Number 2 is your self-care mantra for the day. Number 3 is your song to sing for the day. Number 4, your poem to embody for the day. Number 5 is your feeling to feel for the day. And number 6, your visualization to seek for the day. Number 7, intention to live by for the day. And number 8, dream to work towards for the day. Number 9, hope to see for the day. And number 10, your action to do for the day. Let's go over these a little more fully. The number 1 is your self-care affirmation for the day. This is best filled in the night before so that you have something positive for yourself to be drawn to immediately as you start your day. If you have a need for a better view of any parts of yourself, then this is the place to fill the void. With all of the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to find yourself in areas of self-doubt or derision. And the best way to begin to combat this, and the best start of the day, is to give yourself the gift of a personal affirmation. Some ideas to get you going. I am enough. I am beautiful. I love my body. I love my hair. I am a great dancer. I am a wonderful writer. I am creative. I'm a magician. I am fabulous. I am graceful. I am courteous. I am ready. I am powerful. I am perfect. I have permission. I have all I need. I love my life. I love my family. I love my work. I am doing everything I can. I am dreaming my desires into reality. I am planning for tomorrow and living for today. Number 2 is your self-care mantra for the day. Give yourself a mantra for the day ahead. This is especially useful when you have a lot to do or need to get through some less pleasant experiences. Do you have a prayer or a sacred ritual that helps you? From giving thanks to uttering a chant that you do not understand, this is putting in place all that you need to clear your mind for the day. I love Om Mani Padme Hum, or the Lord's Prayer. They are the best sources for me, as I do not need to understand the words. I know the intentions of the syllables or words are perfect, and it's easily repeated until I become mindful for the day ahead. At this time, I would like to read you the Golden Compass Prayer, which is just a little one that you can use if you do not like the other ones. It's for you regardless of creed or culture. My heart is cracked open to give and receive. My feet the foundation secure just to be. My left hand to help me receive all I desire. My right to lend others the help they require. Step forward in trust, in action and love. Look back to wisdom ancients passed on to us. Look up for guidance, our spiritual signs. I accept my life gratefully. In love, I try. And so it is. If you're easily offended by obvious mantras, you can even use a set of your own mumbles that can be repeated without thought until your mind becomes clear. And in this note, I just want to give you the meaning of Om Mani Padme Hum. For all of you that are unfamiliar with Buddhism, it's more of a path than it is a religion. The Buddha was a man that actually went out to find self-enlightenment. And I believe we can all do this. We all have the power to do this. What I do know as a woman is that we don't always have the time. And to be honest, if I was going to meet the Buddha, I would have words with him because he left his wife and child while he went off to find inner peace. But I shall not get on with that. I'll get off my high horse and just tell you what the meaning of Om Mani Padme Hum is. So if you want to just chant this without the thought, you know that the intention is a good intention, and there aren't actually there's no specific religion towards it. It's whatever feeling you feel, and the energy of the universe, whatever gods that you like to use, you use them in this or not. We don't all have gods. This was taken from a Buddhist library. Om Mani Padme Hum is the most widely used of all Buddhist mantras. It is open to anyone who feels inspired to practice it, to develop great love and compassion. This mantra originated in India, but it is in Sanskrit. Once, Buddha Shakyamuni was dwelling at the monastery of Anathapindika in Jeta Grove with his disciples. He introduced this remarkable 6-syllable mantra to the assembly and said, "This is the most beneficial mantra. Even I made this aspiration to all the million Buddhas and subsequently received this mantra from Buddha Amitabha." The meaning of this mantra, Om, it's composed of 3 letters, A, U, and M, and these symbolize the pure, exalted body, speech, and mind of a Buddha and Bodhisattva. Mani means jewel, means symbolizing the method, great compassion, and love. Just as the jewel is capable of fulfilling the outer needs of sentient beings, similarly, love and compassion are capable of fulfilling the inner needs of sentient beings. Padme, meaning lotus, symbolizes wisdom. Just as a lotus grows from mud, but it's not polluted with mud, similarly, wisdom, The supreme knowledge is grown from ordinary mind, but not polluted with ordinary thoughts. Indicates union. The union of method and wisdom leads to pure, exalted body, speech, and mind enlightened beings. Thus the 6 syllables, Om Mani Padme Hum, mean that through practice of a path that is a union of love and compassion with wisdom, you can transform your impure body, speech, and mind into the pure, exalted speech and mind of a Buddha or enlightened one. The merits of reciting this mantra are limitless and cannot be fully described even by the Buddha. It is said that the sand of the Ganges and the drops of water in the ocean can be counted, but not the merits from the recitation of this mantra. This mantra is the great love and compassion manifestation of all the Buddhas. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Number 3 is your song to sing for the day. This helps your mood for the day. Do you need a bit of an intro, a bit of a motivation, a love song, rock anthem, dancing? Whatever you choose. And there can be more than one. Indeed, I have playlists. Allow the song to impart the intention of the day into your inner core. The rationale behind choosing this is to really infuse the power of the melody to help you achieve all that you want in joy. I find it incredibly helpful to listen to Michael Jackson when I do the housework. I listen to rock anthems, and especially the lyrics when I need to power my day or realize that I have the power within. I listen to my playlist of Siren Sisters, which includes songs like The Golden Thread by Eva Cassidy, Golden by Jill Scott, I Don't Know Why by Sean Colvin, and A Living Prayer by Alison Krauss, when I need to be connected to the women on purpose all around the world. Number 4 is your poem to embody for the day. If you find the power of poetry helps to impart some ability to embody positivity, then this is a crucial element. It's always handy to have the rhythm of words spoken either to yourself or more powerfully out loud to truly embody the thoughts or actions that you need for the day. You can find many of the A Woman on Purpose poems catalogued on the A Woman on Purpose website. Or you can find it on Woman on Purpose TV or the Facebook page, A Woman on Purpose. You can use your own poems, of course, either ones that you write yourself or ones that have true meaning for you. Number 5, your feeling to feel for the day. What's the emotion that you want to be feeling the most for the day? Remember, this is the positive feeling, and that as long as it's used in love, it can be a powerful feeling too. This is especially helpful if you have a confrontation element to deal with, or especially a little less pleasant than usual. If you are experiencing sadness, then infuse joy. If you're experiencing oppression, then infuse power. If you are experiencing shyness, then infuse boldness. If you're experiencing shame, then infuse pride. If you are experiencing hate, then infuse love. If you are experiencing tiredness, then infuse energy. If you are experiencing pessimism, then infuse optimism. If you are experiencing hostility, then infuse peace. Whatever it is that you need. Number 6, visualization to seek for the day. Find a picture or a scene that inspires you and then hold that in your mind. You can always add to the beauty if you find yourself drawn to other things that are pleasing to the eye. Every time you find beauty in something, try to assimilate the feeling into your body. Awe, wonder, excitement, all add to the expansion of awareness and the expansion of joy. This can be in art, a photo, an attraction. As long as it's beautiful to you and you can go there when you need to in your mind. If you're needing safety, then imagine a place where you feel safe. If you're needing comfort, then perhaps a beach. If you're needing inspiration, then perhaps an art installation. If you're needing power, then perhaps a portrait of someone who could deal easily with the situation at hand. If you're needing sweetness, perhaps a vision of cream cakes and chocolate. Number 7, intention to live by for the day. What do you need to do today? Relax, get work done, create, shop, calm down, speed up. Whether you decide to, on a word or a sentence to live by, it's up to you. I can do it. I am a peaceful being. I am full of inspiration. I can do this. I am as graceful as a swan. I am as big as others. I am unstoppable. Whatever you need, in whatever tone works for you. Number 8, dream to work towards for the day. What is the dream at the forefront of your mind at the moment? A holiday? Your dream home? Your dream job? A soul flame? A happy family? That new kitchen? That handbag? The dress you saw yesterday? Whatever your dream is, then keep this in your mind. Whatever you do will be working towards this. This can be by creation, intention, manifestation, or action. If you're getting to grips with this, then you will know that the easiest way to get this is with a recipe of all the above. Number 9, hope to see for the day. This is to help you move forward. The more hope we have for the world and our lives, the more it fuels us into action. This is not to dwell on the negative factors that are occurring in the world and takes the ability for non-attachment. So if you're in a personal place of turmoil or unable to step into action, then please feel free to leave this section out. I have strengthened my hope muscle to allow me to know that I want change in the world, but I have to work from a personal place of peace and beauty. I have hopes of peace, self-sustainability, and inclusion for the world, and I hope that through my work, I am able to do my bit to work towards that. So my hope for the day would be to fuel my work and my actions, to propel myself to a place of influence, to help make those changes in the world. But I also know my own limitations. I do not work from anger. I do not work from greed. I do not work on hope alone. It is hope that I will feed. Number 10, action to do for the day. Your to-do list. If you have more than one, that is fine, but one is enough. The reason to get one good job done is so that you can let it go and feel that you've achieved something for the day. It's a great feeling and great end to a day. So whatever it is, be sure to remember it and write it down so that even after you've forgotten, you will be able to go back and see that indeed your day was well spent. To find out more about your own personal reflection journey, or to empower others through teaching the Golden Compass system and the Purpose philosophy, just go to alexandragold.tv. Or on Facebook, you can find us at A Woman on Purpose. I hope that you will join me, because I know that together we can make the world a better place. Take care. Much love. Bye. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm going to go now, and I will upload this so that you can get to hear it again later. Bye for now.